cracking, everybody? Welcome to Boo TV. While you're here, do me a big favor and like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you stay notified whenever we upload a new video. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you for watching. Thanks for the support, and let's get into the topic for today. As many of you know by now, Shannon Sharpe got into an altercation with the Memphis Grizzlies a couple days ago at the Lakers game. And recently, very recently, he put out a public apology on Skip and Shannon Undisputed. Now, I have not watched the apology yet, haven't seen it, but I'm going to watch it, react to it, and give my thoughts on the apology and the situation as a whole. Let's check it out.
There was some interesting events unfolding at the Lakers game Friday. Shannon, I want to turn the floor over to you. I know there's something you want to say.
Yes, thanks, Jen. As you probably have heard or have seen Friday night at the Lakers game, I want to apologize for my behavior. You know, guys, I've preached for the last 6.5 years, responsibility and accountability. And I take full responsibility for what transpired. It does not matter what Dillon Brooks said or how many times he said it. Me being the responsible person, me having the platform that I have and having so many people look up to me, I was wrong. I should have lowered the temperature in the arena. Instead, I turned the temperature up and I let it get out of hand. And I want to apologize to a few people. First of all, I want to apologize to the Lakers organization, Jeannie Buss, the Buss family. I apologize for any harm or unwanted attention that I brought to your organization. I want to apologize to the fans that were in attendance and the fans that watched on television, because that's not what you paid for and that's not what you
don't need no goddamn apology.
Shannon Sharpe should have been mentioned as someone that was at the game.
I give two
not
shits.
Someone that let his emotions run high and get out of hand during the game. I want to apologize to the Memphis Grizzlies. Organization and fans, I am sorry. More specifically, I want to apologize to Dillon Brooks. He is a fierce competitor, and seeing him up close, I get a sense of why he is what he is and how he's wired the way he's wired. Bruh, I apologize. I wish you the best of luck the rest of the season and continued success. Ja, it was a privilege and an honor to watch you up close and personal. Skip and I talk about you a lot of times, but to see what you do, you're able to elevate, lead the floor, contort your body, and finish at the rim is unbelievable and extremely impressive. And I want to apologize to you. I also want to apologize to my stylist, Hollywood. Bruh, you had an impeccable record before you took me on as a client.
I want to apologize
for my behavior because you were in attendance. And if I caused any smudge on your resume, I'm deeply sorry for that. I also want to apologize to LeBron James because y'all know how I feel about him. And he supported me through thick and thin. And bro, I'm sorry that I put you in this situation, that you had to support me in something like this. So I want to apologize to you. I want to apologize to my family. I want to apologize to my brother, my sister, my mom, kids, and my grandson. Because one day you're going to be old enough and you're going to see what transpired in that arena. But I also hope you get an opportunity to see this apology that I'm giving, because I was wrong. And I'm never going to be too big to say I'm sorry. I'm never going to be too big to say that I was wrong. And in that situation, I was absolutely wrong. And last but not least, I want to apologize to you, Turbo. You've been great to me. I appreciate everything that you've done over the last 8-9 months. I want to say I'm sorry. Again, to my Fox family, FS1, guys, I'm sorry for any unwanted attention that I brought your way. And I hate that you have to answer. No one should have to trend because of something that I did. So I want to apologize to anybody at Fox or FS1 that's had to answer questions on my behalf. What happened to Shannon? Why was Shannon doing this? I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm not perfect. I am not. And I'm never going to say that was Shannon Sharpe, because that was me. That was just me getting out of character. And I'm sorry for all those that saw my action and took offense to my actions. I am sorry.
First of all, they got this guy apologizing to everybody in the goddamn world. Every country, every state, every street, every household, on every block, every man, woman, cat, dog, chicken, rooster, shark, snail. This dude, all that was completely unnecessary. Look, First of all, I didn't even think the situation was that serious to warrant that kind of apology. And I understand the networks, the show, his bosses probably pushed him to a degree in that direction. Not saying that he wouldn't have apologized on his own merit, on his own doing. I'm not saying that, but you can guarantee whether he was going to come out and do one or not, there was pushback from Fox. We already know that. You know how it is. Me personally, I'm not with it. I'm not succumbing to the pressure of the public to give an apology if I don't want to give an apology. I'm all about authenticity. And if I'm going to say something that's not authentic, I'm not going to say it at all. All these people out here on Twitter, on social media, demanding apologies from people. And these are people that are not perfect themselves, of course, because nobody's perfect. These are flawed people in themselves coming at somebody for one quote-unquote mistake or one outburst that somebody did. Out here with pitchforks and torches, knocking their door down like Beauty and the Beast. Like that. I would never do that. I'm not perfect. I got hella skeletons. I got hella demons. Who the hell am I to hold the fire to somebody's feet demanding an apology for something? Why would I do that? Why would I demand an apology from somebody where I know that they're only doing it because of so-and-so reasons? It's not authentic. And then people want to get mad when they force people to give an apology and the person gives the apology, and then they want to further scrutinize the people and bash them because they're like, oh, that didn't seem sincere. That was not a sincere apology. Well, nigga, what did you expect? What did you expect? You don't even give people enough time to process things and you know, look within themselves to even determine, hey, okay, I want to come forth because, you know what, maybe I did do something wrong. I'm going to give an apology. Whether they want to or they don't. Stupid, man. I hate the society we live in. Me, I'm stubborn. I ain't apologizing if I don't goddamn want to. I'm not succumbing to no some cornballs on Twitter that think they're perfect and almighty. Boy, I wish somebody would start digging in y'all closet, find these big ass T-Rex skeletons, start holding the fire to y'all feet so y'all can start talking on what you did, past or present. Crazy, man. Crazy society we live in. And not only for him to just give a simple apology, this dude gave an elaborate apology. And not saying that, like I said, Shannon could have been very authentic in what he said. It could have been, it seemed to be genuine. But regardless, man, it wasn't necessary. It wasn't. Now, what I will say is, if that was any one of us that had that type of outburst on the court, not only would we have been removed from the game, but we probably would have suffered some type of arena ban. But given the privilege of, you know, who Shannon Sharpe is, media influencer, one of the greatest football players of all time, etc., he was able to stay at the game and didn't get any type of ban. So that comes with the territory. Though it's not, I agree, it's not fair. We all should be treated on equal territory. We know we live in a society and a nation where certain people get certain perks based on their stature, occupation, or other reasons. So in this reality situation, it's not the world that we live in, at least not in the USA. And all the egregious shit Skip Bayless has done, Skip ain't apologized for a goddamn thing. Even the most recent stuff that was far, far more egregious than what Shannon Sharpe just did. Skip ain't apologized. Skip stood on his ground. He said, I ain't taking a tweet down. And I'm not that whatever quote-unquote apology he gave, that was not an apology. You notice how he minced his words and danced around the very thing that people wanted him to say, he did not say. And you know what? While I don't agree with, Skip's opinion, I commend him for standing on his kahunas, standing on his feet, sticking up for himself, whether he's right or he's wrong, and saying, fuck the bosses, fuck Fox, fuck FS, I don't give a fuck what y'all want. I ain't goddamn apologizing. What you gonna do about it? All these brothers out here getting forced to apologize for way less. Way less. Crazy, man. Crazy. Now to talk about the altercation a little bit between him, Dillon Brooks, and the Grizzlies. Shannon Sharpe, you saw the type of smoke he had for Dillon Brooks. Standing at the out of bounds. He made sure not to cross that line and step onto the court. So he was pretty self-aware despite getting into his emotions and getting into his feelings about LeBron James and whatever. I guess Dillon Brooks told him, fuck you, or something along those lines. But the type of smoke he had for Dillon Brooks and the Memphis Grizzlies, with the exception of Steven Adams, all big ass guy puffing, come over here, do something, whatever they were saying. That kind of smoke he ain't had that kind of smoke for Skip Bayless. When Skip Bayless disrespected this man way worse than anything Dillon Brooks and the Memphis Grizzlies said or did. Skip Bayless tried to tear down this man's legacy in comparison to Tom Brady, talking hella shit, talking about he's jealous, all kinds of things. Skip disrespected this man's accolades and career, and he got right in line for Skip Bayless. Didn't have that kind of smoke. All he did was get frustrated, take his glasses off, and then Skip further disrespected this man by saying, "Put your glasses back on, nigga." He ain't say that, but he said, "Put your glasses back on." It's so disrespectful, and you ain't even had that kind of smoke for Skip Bayless for that crazy shit he put off live on TV. You ain't have that kind of smoke for him. Shannon, you kind of looking like a clown right now. Ready to fight in a goddamn arena. Ready to get up in somebody's face, talk all that shit, back yourself up, stood on your ground because you didn't like what that man said to you, because of your LeBron James nut sucking. It all stemmed from his simping for LeBron James. By the way, this all stemmed from the simping from LeBron James. Look like a total. Not only does Shannon Sharpe look like a total simp, the ultimate simp. I'm just looking at it like, dude, really, all this for this? It looks like a total simp. And then, shout out and kudos to you, Shannon, for standing your ground. You thought somebody disrespected you. You wasn't having it. Let's handle it right here, right now. What you gonna say? Come here. Let's talk about it. Come to my face. Say it to my face, whatever. But you didn't keep that same type of energy for Skip Bayless. Brother, come on, man. Where was that smoke before? That's why I ain't buying it. I ain't buying it. All you did was take your goddamn glasses off, get frustrated. Go ahead. Never mind. Just go ahead, Skip. Go, Skip. Go. No. Ain't buying it. Ain't buying it, sir. It's crazy how these networks really feel like they need to push people to apologize. It's crazy. Not just the networks, but organizations as a whole, man. Skip Bayless wasn't having it. He said, I ain't apologizing. Shannon Sharpe out here apologizing to every goddamn person. Kyrie Irving out here giving a million different apologies, going to sensitivity training, having to have sit downs and meetings with organizations about all kinds of shit. And it's just it's ridiculous, man. And he apologizing to me. I'm lumped into the group that he mentioned, the viewers, whatever. I'm like, dude, I don't need your apology. I don't think you need to give an apology. I don't think this warrants an apology. And I don't, whatever, bro. If anything, I was slightly entertained. I wish stuff like this happened more. Break up the monotony of things. Throw some streakers on the court or something. Let me see something different. Show me. Really entertain me now. Show me something off the wall. Show me some crazy stuff. By all means, go for it. Bro, what? Crazy as hell, all the people he apologizing to LeBron James, apologizing to Jeannie Buss, the Lakers organization, the Grizzlies organization, his friends, his family, his grandchildren. I'm like, dude, it ain't that serious. This is no poor reflection on you as a man. You're human. If anybody can accept that we're all human and we all can act out of character, or that you have a version of, I thought that was a great point he brought up. He's like, I'm not going to say what you saw wasn't me. That was me. That's me out of character, or that's me under these circumstances. I really like what he said there, because that's true. We all have different versions of ourselves when put in certain situations, and when we are succumbing to certain emotions, we all have a different version of ourselves. Whether it's a flaw or it's not, but we all have flaws. We all have those versions of ourselves, things that will get us there. And I do like that point that he said that, because people think that, I don't know, people just, man, the people that are pressuring people to do things as if they don't have, angry versions of themselves, agitated versions of themselves, stubborn versions. We all have versions of ourselves that doesn't necessarily look like the normal everyday version that people are normal to seeing, that have become accustomed to seeing from us, especially if you don't know these people personally and you only see a version of themselves on television, on a network, portraying themselves or a personality. You don't know these people personally. You really don't know how they are as a whole, off the screen, off the cameras, off the television. You don't know these people personally. You haven't quite seen their other sides because you don't know them personally, unless you're able to get a glimpse of them, when things may happen off script on camera for whatever reason. People need to take that into consideration. Anyway, that's all I got to say about it. Shannon Sharpe, I don't think your apology was needed, but I'm sure a lot of people appreciate it. The people that really don't feel the same way as I do about the situation. So I'm sure they appreciate it. Your apology came off as authentic. Whether you would have gave it or not, without the pressure of Fox and the organization, I don't know. I don't really care. But, at least you gave the people that wanted you to say something about it something. And I'm sure they took it dear to their heart and accepted it. But me, I think it's total bullshit. I don't think it was necessary. I didn't think you had to apologize to all these people. And at the end of the day, keep being yourself and stand on your ground when you feel it's necessary. But you still are the ultimate, you and Nick Wright are the ultimate LeBron simps. And that was some super simpish shit. Some super submissive simpish shit for LeBron James. All this stemming from a comment you made about your king. All right. Like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate you guys for stopping in. And I'll catch you on the next one. We out, baby.